Namaste, everyone, and welcome to the Anchor Life for Friday. So, before we start, let's ask for divine blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Twakok Sui Mahagu Jumailing, we humbly ask for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your compassionate, purifying light, and soothing, healing energy. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, welcome. So, today, let's just talk a little about how to handle frustration and anger. And with that, there's this story of the Buddha. The Lord Buddha was approached by a man who was going through some challenges in how to handle anger, frustration, and stress. So the story goes, he was, okay, do not allow a little fly to disturb your stillness. Okay. So the story goes on like this. He said, just like every good story, once upon a time, there's this king of a very prosperous kingdom. And he's found out that next door is a kingdom with a king that is very, very wise. So he decided, let me visit this dude here. Of course, the Buddha didn't talk like that. That's my version. All right. And so we went over there. Of course, the neighboring king gave him a huge feast in his honor. And when they're sitting at dinner, the king noticed that there was a fly in his soup. He was so disgusted that he got angry and had the soup changed. He told his servant, "Hey, get rid of this soup. It has fly in it." The neighboring king, who's very, very wise, smiled and said, "Your Majesty, it's just a fly. It's just a fly. It doesn't matter." The king said, "Yeah, but this little fly, is so disgusting. It ruined my mood." And the other king, again, very, very wise, smiled at him and said, "Your Majesty, it's not the fly that ruined your mood. It's your reaction to it. Do not allow the negative feelings to ruin your day. It's not the fly. It's your reaction to it. Do not let your emotions control you. You control the emotions." So the king had a realization, and after he left the neighboring king's kingdom, went back and started practicing what is called the power of non-reaction. And he started to regulate his emotions rather than having the emotions control him. And he lived happily ever after. Okay, anyway, you get the point. So the Buddha was trying to teach this student that do not let little trivial things ruin your mood. Do not let things that are insignificant, like a fly, ruin your day. And that might sound very, very simple, but how many of us get so stirred up with little pet peeves that we have? You talk to someone and you notice that they didn't say hello to you, and it ruined your day. Or a friend comes over, and as they're talking to you, for whatever reason, their collar is like this, and it just drives you nuts the entire time. Okay, so here in America, what we say is, don't be so shallow. There are more important things in life. Now, that might sound ridiculous to some of you, like, yeah, but these little things, it bothers me. Exactly the point. You allowed it to bother you. Every time these little things happen, remember the story of the king. Do not let the stupid little fly ruin your day. Come on. What's the point of having big aura, big chakras, enlightenment, inner peace, stillness, oneness with God, consciousness, etc., to be ruined by the little stupid fly? You notice when it's put in that perspective, it sounds silly? Exactly the point. Sometimes I watch people, they come to class, and they get so angry about, I don't know, just trivial stuff like, "Hey, how come you didn't spell my name right?" "Oh, we apologize. We'll print you another name tag." But did that little letter have to ruin your day? Well, that tells me a lot. That tells me how much I can rely on you if we need to work on a group project. Because one small thing, like a hangnail or, I don't know, some stupid little stuff could derail you from your task. Oh, well, that tells me how reliable you're going to be. Make sense? So, again, the ones who just joined us, there's this king. He was honored as a guest. There was fly in his soup, and he got so angry and upset, had to change, and the other king says, "Do not these little things affect you?" And the king said, "Oh, I'm so disgusted with his soup. There's a fly in it." And the other king says, "Your Majesty, it's not the fly that ruined your day. It's your reaction to it." And it goes with the same teaching that we've been sharing with you for the longest time. Let little matters pass. Okay? Just let little matters pass. It's like, oh man, this person that talked to me, I could feel it. He's stressed out. So when he talked to me, his tone was not so good. Whatever. Let the matter pass. Let me put it this way. If little things was already rocking your boat and driving you crazy, how are you going to handle bigger projects? Yeah, well, I'm not here to handle, I'm here to serve people. I'm here to help people. Great. And you really think that that's all going to be smooth sailing? You're not going to have any challenges? Yeah, I'm here to feed hungry people. Okay. What if suddenly, as you're feeding hungry people, the supply chain got affected because somebody forgot to bring a delivery? Exactly the point. Because you can't even handle something that small. How are you going to handle some big responsibility? That's why we intentionally focus on the fly. Again, do not allow the little stupid fly to disturb your inner peace and stillness. Because if you did, that might be a self-check for you. I allowed the little fly to affect me. How shallow can I be? Exactly the point. Here you are going, oh, inner peace, stillness. Oh, I feel the divine bliss. Little fly. And somebody going, yeah, that's too direct. Ask me if I care. If you can't even get over that, how can you handle higher teachings? If that little stuff could already ruin your life, your day, watch this. How are you going to forgive someone who has hurt you? Oh, forgiveness is different. Are you sure? It's actually magnified many times. Instead of a little fly, like let's say some server made a mistake, didn't notice there was fly in your soup, and it already ruined your day, and you couldn't forgive that guy because of that fly in the soup. What if somebody actually hurt you? Emotionally, hopefully not physically. Insulted you. How are you going to even handle that? You can't even handle a stupid fly. We're back to the same lesson. I know some of you are wondering, man, I've been watching you, listening to you for the last 3 years or whatever, and then you keep saying the same thing. Let me tell you the story again. I heard this from Tony Robbins. This preacher gave a sermon. The following week, gave the same sermon. The following week, Sunday, gave another sermon. Fourth Sunday, gave the same sermon. And finally, the elders of the church went, Reverend, you've been giving the same sermon for the last 4 weeks. And the preacher said, and I'll continue to give the same sermon until they practice it. Sounds familiar? So why are we saying the same lesson pretty much in different versions of it? Because That's the cause of most of our problems. Not all, but most. We react to little, insignificant things, and we claim that we can handle big responsibilities. Yeah, right. It starts with the little stuff. Learn to have matters pass. I watch these things. I watch, like, when I'm in class, I watch people interact. When they're practicing or they're talking to each other, I go, very interesting. We're having lunch with the students, and you hear people get, I can't believe it today. When I was crossing the street, there's this guy bumped into me, even didn't say sorry. I'm going, you're that shallow. Oh, great. Okay. That little stuff ruined your day. Okay. That tells me how much I can rely on you if there's ever a project or a crisis. That little bump. Okay. No, I'm not sharing with you. Simple lesson. You control the emotions, not the other way around. You know why? Again, it goes back to the same teaching. Every thought, every emotion, every action is created by you, the soul, the spiritual self. The movements of the body is just simply this being, the soul, the anima, as it's said in Italian, the soul, the animating factor that animated or moved the body. Any feelings that you have, good or bad, positive, negative, frustration, joy, whatever, it's basically the soul, the anima, using this emotional machine to generate this emotional data. That's all it is. Every thought that we have, same thing. You just have a thinking or a thought machine, like a computer, create a thought. So it starts off with the soul observing what's going on. What's going on in our environment? There's a fly in the soup. There's this, there's that. Okay? That's observant. Then the next thing is, how do I move the body? What kind of feelings do I create? What kind of thoughts do I create? Now, you're going to hear people say, but I can't help it. Okay, there's your answer. That means either the body, the emotions, or the thoughts. It's like the physical body is the physical machine, the emotional body is the emotional machine, the mental body is the mental machine, already has autonomy over you, the soul. It controls you. It's just like instead of you typing on the computer just generates the data by itself. You know why? You allowed it to. You let the emotional body, the mental body, went at it for so long, it starts having a certain pattern that it's just used to. Same thing with the physical body. If you let the physical body just lay in bed, don't get up and do anything productive, just sit there and just, okay, I have a remote control, or have the phone, looking at the phone in your bed until you hit your face. It's happened to a lot of us, right? You go, ladies fall, okay. That means the soul lost control over the body. So when there's a little fly in the soup, and the soul, instead of observing, okay, it's just a soup, maybe it's unhealthy, okay, let's change the soup, okay, does that finish? Okay, let's continue what's more important. Instead of that, the emotional body has been so used to every little thing is drama. Then the emotional body goes crazy, which makes the thoughts go crazy, and physical body, you start reacting, and you start breaking into hives or whatever. That is simply the soul losing control. You can quote every holy book in the universe. You can quote the Maharishi, you can quote the Dalai Lama, you can quote the Pope, you can quote anybody, and all these verses you can spill out of your mouth. If you cannot even control your emotions and your thoughts, well, you know the rest of the sentence. Whatever. You're just a walking encyclopedia. That's great, wonderful. You know a lot of stuff, but you don't live it. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Because we have to be very, very, very strict with ourselves. If not, there's no progress. There's no progress. If you just allow the body, the emotions take over your life, guaranteed chaos and pain. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. But if you choose, and that's the most important part here, if you choose, which requires a decision on your part to say, enough. I control the body, the emotions, and thoughts. Your life will change. The next step is to do that consistently. And how do you know you're doing consistently? Reflect on it. Yesterday, this jerk, complete jerk that said this to me. Well, how did I handle it? Well, there's your first there's your first sign right there. You're still charged up. Okay. There's this person who is of questionable character said this to me yesterday, and I noticed that it was about to stir up my emotions, and I realized the problem was not me. The problem is he has a lot of stress and anger, and he wanted to share it with me, and which I prefer, no thank you. Now, you do realize what you just did over there, right? Step one, you observe what's going on. That right there is the most important key. Without the ability to observe, the soul just gets sucked into the situation. The ability is for you to step back, because you realize not moving your foot, right? To step back and say, what's actually going on here? This person's this situation is this. Okay, what are the options? How should I respond? Should I respond by slapping the guy? That might be a bad idea. Should I first realize that this guy is just going through some stuff? Or there's a threat that I should get out of here because this guy could be dangerous? What is that? What's actually happening? What are my options? And then from there, you mobilize the body, the emotions, and thoughts. Now, I know some of you, I've heard this before. Yeah, but that is so mechanical. I'm a person who just flows with stuff. Okay, how's that done for you? Oh, I've most experienced loving experience. Great. And the flip side? Yeah, it got me in trouble. Exactly the point. It's both. By you observing, this is a great opportunity here to let my emotions just feel the intense love, joy, and really experience the connection with someone. Great. Go for it. 1,000,000,000%. Or you go, no, might not be a good idea because if I did this, it might cause some problems. So let me just do it in a measured way. That's it. You can still experience the intense love, joy, bliss, orgasmic experience, whatever it is you want. The difference is you choose to have it. And that doesn't happen if you don't get an opportunity to decide to choose. So just like that king who allowed the stupid little fly ruin his day, the other king who was very wise says, Your Majesty, it's just a stupid little fly. No, he said it nicely. That's just a little fly. It doesn't matter. Don't it ruin your day. Don't allow the emotion to control you. You control the emotion. Such a simple story. So when I heard that, now whether this story actually happened, actually the Lord Buddha had this conversation with this student who wanted to learn, doesn't matter. Because again, you're going to have some people that got nothing else to do with their life. Well, I don't know if that story really happened. I'm thinking, there's your problem. There's your problem. You're going to go crazy over whether the story happened or not instead of saying, there's a lesson I can extract for this. See the difference? You could have a story. Well, there's this story that Jesus did this, Buddha did this, and you think about it. Is it true? Is it not true? Maybe yes, maybe no. After all, you talk about 2,000-3,000 years go by. Is it possible something got lost in translation? Is it possible that somebody along the way made up a story? It's possible. The question is, you look at the content. Is there something I can get out of this? Yes, I can learn to control my emotions, have more in-person stillness, experience great joy, happiness, at the same time not having to go through a lot of crap. Good enough. But no, some people say that, well, I'm not really sure. That story is that. And I'm going, and how's your life going? Always cynical, always angry, always upset. You deserve your suffering. Because you choose not to get out of it. See the difference? That's why when I heard this story that's attributed to the Buddha, I'm thinking, I can use that. And if I can use it, I hope some of you can. And the metaphor there is very, very simple. Would you allow a little fly to ruin your day? As you mentioned earlier, if you do, you get big problems. Because something that tiny will ruin your day. I can't imagine if something even remotely bigger or situation in your life that is more of a challenge, how are you going to handle that when you can even handle a stupid little fly? Same lesson. Let the little matters pass. Yeah, but my boyfriend, my girlfriend, I know you're not going to like this one. They forgot my birthday. Oh, that's a big one. I know. You guys are going to go, don't touch that one. Well, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not only going to touch it, I'm going to stick it to you. You know why? All right. They forgot your birthday. You felt hurt. Understandably. So the next question is, what are you going to do about it? You're going to allow that hurt to keep burning inside of you? Let it ruin your day, ruin your relationship forever? What are you going to do about it? Yeah, but I felt hurt. I'm not saying you're not. You deserve to be hurt because, that person loves you. What are you going to do about it? Sit on it? Suffer for the next 20 years? Or approach the person and actually tell them, hey, you hurt my feelings, you didn't do this? Or you can say, well, it happens. Forgive them, let go, move on. After all, the relationship is more important than one birthday. It's how you process it. You're not suppressing it, because I know some of you, I can hear it. Yeah, but you're just suppressing it. We're not suppressing anything. We're simply seeing it clearly. As the first of the Eightfold Path the Lord Buddha taught. First is right viewpoint. Observe carefully, interpret properly. From there, right thoughts, which involves right thoughts and right feelings. Next is right speech and right action. You do this over and over again, it becomes right lifestyle. Or, to quote Tony Robbins, in anything that's happening in your life, you have a choice to decide on what you want to focus on. You want to focus on they forgot your birthday, or you can focus on the fact that you have such a good relationship with this person. Let the matter pass. And to make sure that I don't forget that person's birthday. And move on and have a good day and a good life. Right? That's why one of the things I really love all these great teachers. Tony says, you decide what you focus on. And whatever you focus on, what meaning do you give it? Right? You focus on, well, we have a good relationship. That little birthday thing he forgot or she forgot. What meaning am I going to put to it? Well, maybe he got busy or she just, for whatever reason, something's going on. They just forgot. It happens. So that's all the meaning I'm going to give it. And what story am I going to have in my head? Well, the story is things happen. I make sure that I don't make the same mistake with her or him. So I'm going to put a reminder on my app, so-and-so's birthday at this time, so that I don't make the mistake that this person did to me. And move on. Done. The suffering ended, 10 minutes? Poof, finished. Move on with your life? Okay, move on. Or you can soak in it, be in pain, cry, scream, and yell, and then before you know it ruined your work, ruined everything else in your life, and you just end up drinking, taking drugs, destroying your life, when it could have been fixed in less than 10 minutes. You don't need teachings from a great enlightened being to figure this out. You don't need to go meditate in a cave in the Himalayas for the next 20 incarnations. It's just plain common sense. But the problem is we choose not to do it. Because the pattern of the emotional body is drama. It just wants to go, ego, ego, ego. Because I feel more alive with that intense joy, intense pain. Oh yeah, go. Go, enjoy your drama. Enjoy your suffering too. I know somebody saying, that is so cold. You're supposed here to nurture us. Yeah, not babysit you. I'm not going to say it's okay. It's not okay. Get a hold of yourself. Otherwise, you're wasting your time doing your meditation. It's not producing fruit. Right? And you're going to hear people say, yeah, that's why I practice mindfulness. Okay, let's talk about that. What is mindfulness? Well, it's being mindful of what I'm eating, mindful of this. Great. I'm for it. Write this down. True mindfulness is super simple. Mindfulness is the ability of the soul to observe and respond. That's it. You'll never read that in any book. True mindfulness, you can write a book this thick, but it can be summarized in one sentence. Mindfulness is the soul observing and responding properly. That's that. Let's meditate. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. To my beloved and respected teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahaguji Mailing, we humbly ask for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your compassionate, purifying light and soothing, healing energy. Thank you for blessing us with the ability to regulate our minds, our emotions, and our bodies. Thank you for helping us remember who we really are, the soul, the spiritual self. And that we are in control of the body, the emotions, and thoughts like tools that we use in this lifetime. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right. I know that sounds a little harsh, but I think some of you who are struggling had a wake-up call. I had it. That's why I'm sharing this with you, because it happened to me. And my teacher, just quickly, I'll finish it with this. We'll meditate. I shared this with a lot of you before. I was going through a lot of emotional roller coasters. I didn't have control of my emotions. So I remember going to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui, Master, I need help. I'm going through a lot of emotional pain. And here I am with my drama, thinking the more drama I give the teacher, the more he'll be, really, oh, it's okay, my son, it's going to be okay. No. He looked at me. I remember, he goes, go meditate. I'm going, did he hear me? But Master, I'm going through this. Basically, I just went, whatever. He looked at me again. Go meditate. It's like, I'm not getting anywhere with this. So I said, okay, change strategy. This ain't working. Master, I need help. I'm going through this so much emotional pain. It's affecting my ability to share pranic healing. I noticed he goes, okay, come talk, come, let's talk. See, you just got to know the right strategy here. Sat me down, looked at me. So I'm waiting for this, healing or it's okay, my son type of deal. He looked at me, he goes, go meditate. I'm going, what? I didn't go anywhere. But he didn't stop there. The next sentence is what made all the difference in the world. So I want you to listen to this. If you've listened this long, this is the most important part. It says, go meditate. As the soul takes control of the body, the emotions, and thoughts, this problem will go away. Ding! That realization was so deep. I'm going, wow, he's right. I haven't been doing my meditation. And because I'm not doing my meditation for excuses, I allowed the body, the emotion, thoughts to be my boss. I mean, I had a realization. Of course, I go, well, Master, can I have a little help? Can I have a blessing? So he gave a blessing and had me do meditation. And my life changed from that day on. It doesn't mean I still don't go through emotional stuff. I do. Like everybody else. The difference is I catch myself earlier than most. So before I slap you, I would have said, okay, don't do that. I'm kidding. All right, shall we? Put your hand like this. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of your crown. I am that. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotion. I'm not the thoughts. I am the soul that uses the body, the emotions, and thoughts. Just remembering it. I am the soul. I am the mover of the body, feeler of the feelings, thinker of the thought. That's me, the soul, the spiritual self. I am the soul. I am connected in one with my higher soul. I am connected in one with the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God. I'm one with God. I'm one with all. There's only oneness. Just be aware of your crown. There's only oneness. Just listen carefully. You're not the body. You're not the emotion or the thoughts. You're the soul that's utilizing the body, emotions, and thoughts. You are the soul. You move the body. You create the feelings, you create the thoughts. You are the soul, the mover, feeler, and thinker. You are a spiritual being of divine intelligence to regulate your thoughts. You are a spiritual being of divine love to regulate your feelings. You're a spiritual being of divine power to regulate the actions and the movements of your body. That's who you are. You are the soul. You are connected in one to your higher soul. You are connected in one to the divine spark within you, the divine spirit within you. You are a child of God. You're one with God. You're one with all. There's only oneness. Just be still. Now open your hands in blessing. Be aware of your heart and your hands. Just say, our hearts are one. So be aware of your heart and your hands. Feel the earth in front of you. Just visualize the earth like the size of a little ball in front of you with beautiful pink light. We will use the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Just be aware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light, with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and lots of joy. So be it. So be it. May all be blessed. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Just be aware of your crown. Your crown is filled with so much golden light. Allow the golden light from your crown to just flow down through your hands and fill the entire earth. Just say, our souls are one. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and with kindness. May all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. So be it. Now be aware of your heart, be aware of your crown simultaneously. Take a deep breath. Exhale, imagine golden light even brighter than before flowing through your hands and filling up the entire earth. From the heart of God, through my spirit, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth, in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, may all beings in every dimension and every direction be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. May all be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. May all be healed of their pain, sorrow, and suffering. So be it. May all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. Now be still and just let the energy flow through us. Bless your home, all your family members, your relatives and friends. May they be healed of any suffering they're having right now. May they be blessed with peace, with love, with joy. So be it. The people you work with, the city you live in, the country, may all be divinely blessed. So be it. Blessings be to all. So be it. Blessings be to all. To allow more divine blessings to flow through us, we will chant the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, the mantra of mercy and compassion. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om. Be still. May all be blessed. Now gently lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just be still. Now just be aware of beautiful golden flame floating above your head. Just look at that golden light. Simultaneously be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden light. Stay there. Just be aware of that golden light, that beautiful golden flame. And listen. Mani. Padme. Be still. Be aware of that brilliant light, the inner stillness, the inner peace. And just simply let go and let things be. Now, gently, very slowly, very gently and slowly come back to your body. Just gently move your fingers, move your toes. Very gently and slowly come back. Raise your hands again in blessing. Let's release the excess energies our bodies cannot absorb. So picture the earth in front of you with all the people you love. May all of them be blessed with good health, with much happiness, abundance and prosperity, and spiritual oneness. So be it. May all be divinely blessed. So be it, and so it is. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Project golden light downwards. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it, and so it is. May all be blessed. And so it is. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers. Personally, to my beloved and respected teacher, Master Chokoksui Mahaguji Mailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love, guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. Okay, open your eyes. Observe your thoughts. Observe any feelings. Observe any sensations in your body. What do you notice? That's the effect of meditation, proper meditation. You get to step out of that cloud of thoughts, emotions, and tendencies and just simply be able to observe. If you're in this state when a crisis is happening, could you make a better decision? Make sense? So the more often we do this practice in meditation, the more clarity you have. You see, people like to use the word clarity. They don't really know what the heck they're talking about. I just want to be clear. What does that mean? I don't know. Don't have confusion. No, that's not clarity. Clarity is the ability to step away from everything, observe things clearly, and then step back in and decide what you want to do. That's clarity. And that doesn't come from, I don't know, taking drugs and smoking this, shooting that, which people, you've heard me say so many times. I know this, you're always going to say, I'm an exception, whatever. The power is already within you to experience these things. You don't need an external substance to do it. That was just a 12-minute meditation. Imagine what your life would be if you do this on a regular basis. How much more can you be more effective in helping others who are in need? Make sense? So I hope today's lesson drove home something for you. It sure with me, just listening to that story. And let me just repeat that to you. One of the reasons we do this is because there's always a need. You know, people like to say, I want to learn the most advanced technique. I want to learn the higher teachings of the cosmos. You can't even deal with a stupid little fly. Think about it. I know that sounds harsh, but next time, before you slap someone, before you scream and yell, you say, is this just a little fly that I'm allowing to ruin my day? No way, buddy. Ain't doing that. Exactly the point. Then you would have learned a lesson. And the next time is to keep remembering that lesson. In fact, what you can do is like when a crisis happens or somebody doesn't greet you, something's trivial, you go, it's just a stupid fly. Whatever. Useless. And just move on. So we will see you for part 2 of Anchor the Light. We will see you. This is Friday here in Southern California, and it's still Friday most of the world, except for Australia, I think. So part 2. We'll see you then. Namaste, everyone. You all take care. Wish you much joy and happiness. God bless. Bye. Bye.